I think we need to start with nervous laughter. Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
Start
we
with
go.
laughter.
Okay.
All right. So, Elaine, you asked for this topic to revisit the fire horse. That was one of our popular episodes, but there's a
Yes.
reason that isn't the reason that you wanted to revisit it, right?
Yeah. Pretty much because we're just kind of hitting some of that fire horse energy now. Like we had talked about the fire horse starting in February with the Chinese New Year.
Yep.
But it wasn't just like a flash of energy and it was here. It is a year-long thing. We're still in the year of the fire horse. We haven't even hit the real fire stride yet in the astrology.
Yeah, we're like a toe in.
Yeah.
You know, people are like, yay, fire horse. Oh, it's here. It's going to save the day. Whoop, whoop. And then it's like, okay, it's over.
Yeah.
No, it is not over. Get up, giddy up.
Yeah.
Here we go. Because
Yeah.
it's fast and furious.
I've had a lot of conversations with people who are like, well, I'm not really feeling the energy. Where is it? And I'm
Are
like,
you kidding?
we haven't even started. We had like Mercury retrogrades. We had stuff holding us back. We still have a lot of planets in Pisces right now before they hit Aries. The fire is coming.
The fire
is coming.
Yeah, I said it feels like things are moving faster right now, not just in life internally, but thoughts, emotions, clarity, all of it. Like people don't realize where you're going to feel it. Like they think it's just like stuff is going to happen.
Right.
But like, no, it's like, how's your brain operating? How's your heart operating? What's going on in the world around you? What are you noticing? What are you feeling? And are you reactionary or are you responsive? Like, is it that kind of shows up for me?
Yeah.
You know?
I do feel like emotions are running high for everyone, and something that I've told my coworkers, my managers, just please be mindful of your speech, what you're speaking into the universe right now, please.
Absolutely.
Because we don't need excess dumpster fires at work. So let's just
Yeah, what did you say?
mindfully.
You said something before we started, because when we said that we were going to talk about it, you said it's the
fire horse and dumpster fires combo or something like that.
I know. She's like, here we go.
Yeah.
Little head shake there, you know. So what's speeding up? Like astrology wise, like let's get to the down.
Do you want me to tell you?
I want you to like give them the cue cards, because I want them to stop asking.
Yeah.
Like, why is it so crazy? I mean, I'm sorry. Yes, I want you to ask, but like, look and listen. She's giving you a play-by-play. You can replay this. Okay. Save this episode, because she's going to go, this is what's happening here. This is who's coming in.
Yeah.
So take it away, Elaine.
All right. So we just had, as we record this is April 10th. Yesterday we had Mars move into Aries. Yeah. So Mars loves being in Aries. Mars rules Aries. That's double Aries, Mars energy together. So Mars is the planet of motivation, inspiration, but also the god of war, aggression. And then Aries is kind of the same energy, that boldness, that active energy. So getting chills. That kind of kicks off a lot of this fire energy. We have the sun still in Aries. We have Mercury is in Pisces right now, but it's going to be moving into Aries. And then we have a new moon in Aries on April 17th, where we have a stacked Aries house. Like the only thing that's going to be left in Pisces is the North Node. And then everything else is going to be in Aries.
Insert dumpster fire here.
Yes.
Or, okay, so the thing that was going through my head as you're going Mars and Aries. Okay. So that combination, Mars is, I'm trying to find a nice way to say this. It's either you're blanking or fighting. So it's passion or aggression.
Yeah.
Right? So what do you want to aggressively pursue in a positive way versus burning down your house?
Yes.
What is it that ignites you passionately. It could be in the sex realm, right?
Mhm.
Because I mean, like I was gonna say an F word, but um, but it could be in that way, or it could be something that you're passionate about that you want to create,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
Because Aries is the start of the astrology, spring,
Mhm.
equinox,
Mhm.
stuff blooming, growing,
Yep.
you
Yeah.
know, emerging. It is that new beginning. Like, do you
Yeah.
feel all the motion?
Yes.
Oh, like my hands are flapping. If you're listening, you know, things are coming up, right?
Yeah.
So that idea, and then if I think you stack the deck
Mhm.
with things that are moving into Aries that, like, who doesn't like Aries of the planets that are coming in?
So we actually have Venus in Taurus. So Venus was in Aries.
Okay.
That was last month, that
Yeah.
situation. So love lives, relationships might have been a little frustrating.
Yep.
But that's moved into Taurus. So Venus is in its home sign. Mars is in its home sign.
Ooh,
I know. So that passionate,
yummy.
yeah, that
Yummy.
definitely is kind of like the energy right now.
So the picture that went through my head is who's the bull that Ferdinand, isn't it Ferdinand the bull that loves
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
sweet,
Yeah.
lovely,
Yep.
okay, let's
Yeah.
see. Look at her, right? Look at Amanda. Amanda's going, oh yeah, like, okay, so that is Taurus in Venus.
Mhm. Yeah.
That soft, lovey, fluffy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got that balancing it out a little bit. The other planets, I mean, the sun likes being in Aries. Mercury is kind of indifferent. It's well, for itself pretty much. It's
But
kind of-
okay, but with that, you have to watch your words.
Mhm.
With Mercury and Aries,
Oh, yeah,
you could be saying things heatedly,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. Yeah, fiery communication.
yeah.
So be aware of that. Um, in April, also, we have, trying to get the date, April 25th, we have Uranus moving into Gemini. And that's one of those big planets that we have shifting.
Yeah.
So Uranus moves every 6.5 to 7 years. So it's not something that's going to be a fast moving energy, but it is a fast moving energy. Not a fast moving planet, but the energy is going to speed up for that too. So Uranus has been in Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
That Venus ruled, stable, grounded, doesn't want to move anywhere. Uranus likes to move. So it's been uncomfortable in Taurus. Now it's moving into Gemini. Gemini is an air sign, very quick-witted, quick-moving, intellectual. Uranus likes to stir things up, rebellion, doing things differently. So those two together. So we have all this fire activation, and then we start having this air activation.
And what happens when you put air on the fire? What
Yeah.
happens when you open the door in a house fire?
Yeah.
Right?
They-
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Combustible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But so many advances and so many, I just see inspiration abound.
Right.
What's coming in, but it's grounding that. It's using it for good.
Right. Well, okay. So one of the notes I have here, because, you know, I was like, I had to prepare. One of the things I said, fire for the bringing in fire and horse together. Fire is activation, truth, and momentum. Horse is intuitive and responsive.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So if you think about if you watch a horse in nature, right? Or, you know, it could be on a farm, that kind of thing, but how they work together, how they communicate, how they pause. They're herd animals. They work for the greater good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how are you going to take all of this stuff and use those qualities?
Mm-hmm.
Getting choked up here, so
So we talk a lot about healing yourself and working on yourself first. And I think this is where that end goal comes in of healing ourselves to greater the collective, because the collective energy is going to become more apparent with all the stuff that we have going on. The collective energy is already affecting, I feel like, a lot of people a lot.
I'm actually getting chills talking about this because this morning I get up really early and I was up at 4:30 this morning to do my meditation and to pull my daily cards. And while I was meditating, the thought came through, and I had actually listened to the Fire Horse episode again. And it was grab the reins of your horse and move forward, but leave behind lanterns of light,
Ooh.
soft light, as inspiration for those around you. And I was like, okay, that's how I need to use my Fire Horse energy right now,
Yeah.
is to be that beacon,
Mhm.
move forward with gratitude and strength and perseverance. That's another word. But also leave behind that soft, glowing light for others to follow.
Wow.
Love
That's
that.
like kind of a mic drop there.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, I like that lanterns of
Mhm.
inspiration.
I like it. I feel like a lot of times we think about collective energy. We have to bring everybody
Mm.
together and then move forward. But maybe that's not what this energy is showing us. And I
Yeah.
really like that visual
Yeah.
of lighting the way for others. You're still taking care of yourself.
We can't force them to follow the light,
No.
but it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I think that is a valuable thing. Like we had a conversation off air, right?
Yeah.
That we have to allow the people around us to do their thing, to be who they are, how they are. And we can only give example, leave the
Exactly.
light, drop the thought, the quote, the meaning that came up from the cards, the crystal that, you know,
Yeah.
that shows up on the table. You know, what does that mean? Why you have that there?
Mhm.
You know, I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah.
have people come into my house and they're like, wow, you got a lot of crystals. And, you know, who's all this lady? You know, who's all this Asian stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just explaining,
Mm-hmm.
just sharing what it means to you and how it's helped. Right?
Exactly.
Not from you should do this.
Right.
What else we got in the astrology?
So we have.
Uh-oh.
I laughed.
Nervous?
I know.
Oh,
Nervous
God.
laughter.
Okay, brace yourself, y'all. Elaine's laughing.
So right now we have Jupiter in Cancer until June 30th. So Jupiter is a planet of growth, abundance, and expansion. Cancer is a water sign, kind of like Pisces, watery, intuitive, emotional. And then it's going to be moving into Leo, June 30th. And that's going to be for a year.
What was, wait. For those who didn't see, Elaine just did this posture thing where she like went forward a little bit and then she went back and she adjusted her shoulders like, all right, get ready.
Yep. Leo. That's Leo energy. Confidence.
Good headshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confidence, clarity, leadership, that fire energy. But where Aries is kind of like coming out of the gate, they're going to do it. They're going to try everything. They're just going to,
Yep.
they're just going to be, they're going to be active. They're going to be doing everything. They don't necessarily want to know the end goal. They just
Right.
want to be in motion. They just want to be setting things
Right.
forward. Leo is, there's 3 different signs with the elements. So there's the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So I look at them as like beginning, middle, end. Leo is the middle. It's the fixed fire.
Mhm.
So they want to create something. And then with Jupiter in there, Jupiter expands. So we're expanding what we create, but still with that fire energy. We still have the fire and air playing. So we talked about, I think in the original episode, everything was in earth and water,
Mhm.
and now it's moving into fire and air,
Yeah.
which we know is a combustible environment.
Yeah.
So this is just another one of those points. But there again, we can use it. So like, I've been working with Leo energy a lot. We both do because it's our MC, our highest point in the chart, how we're supposed to be seen. So I channel Leo energy, and that's how I channel it is, okay, I got to put my confidence on. I got to stand up straight.
You did that.
Yeah. And I think that's just because I intuitively do that because that's putting my Leo on.
Right.
Right.
Let me put my Leo on.
Yeah,
Okay.
put your Leo on. But when we're talking about expanding that energy, we're expanding confidence, not from an egotistical way, but if we can
Right.
expand it in just having we were talking about this earlier, confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
Not apologizing for everything, not shrinking yourself,
Right.
not having that imposter syndrome, because we're all here to do something. If we can find out what it is
Exactly.
and be confident in that, that lights the fire, the lantern.
The lantern.
Mhm.
Yeah. You know, one thing I realized as I look around the room, we didn't say anything about where we are. You know, like
Yeah.
Fiona's not here, and
That's true. We just jumped right in.
we just jumped right in. And so, like, this is a way that I'm going to give you props, because this is a way that you're putting yourself out there in a different way. We are sitting inside the content studio at Sea Glass Monthly Market,
Yeah.
which you are partnering with Kelly of Sea Glass to create this space, to run the show with the lights and the bright lights, big city. But it's a way for you to help people put on their Leo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I never thought about that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So come here to the content studio.
Put on your Leo.
Leo, yeah. Because, you know, things like I have a note here, and it's funny. It says, things aren't falling apart, they're becoming visible faster.
Mhm.
So watching things come to fruition, making them happen, right? Because
Yeah.
it's active,
Yeah.
but the results are coming quicker. The messages are visible quicker.
Mhm.
And from that persona of putting on the Leo, right?
Mhm.
How do you want to be visible? But think about it, like, listeners, how do you want to be seen?
Mhm.
Like, do you want to be seen? Like, that's a big question.
Yeah.
Because the energy is about visibility. It's about action. It's about, what are you doing?
Mhm.
What are you doing to make this a better place? You know, do you want to be behind the curtain? Do you want to be in front of?
Mhm.
Go ahead and answer it, ladies. Why not?
Oh, Lordy. You go.
I will say, from a personal journey standpoint, learning astrology and knowing my Leo midheaven, my Leo MC, is why I'm speaking on camera as much as I do. If it wasn't for that, knowing that that's how I'm supposed to be, and I say supposed to be, but that's, once I unlocked that in my soul, it did feel good. It wasn't like I am forcing it. But my Leo midheaven is in the 11th house, which deals with social media and social groups. I am meant to be seen in that area, even though it's uncomfortable, because everything else in my chart is in the bottom of the chart, in my house, in my home.
I'm gonna pull the blanket over my head.
Yeah.
I'll be over here in my hidey hole if you need me. Yeah.
So I come out, I show my Leo in that area because that's what my astrology kind of told me to do. And following that path has been life-changing.
Mhm.
Like, people, we talk about it now, and it's funny because people think that I am an extrovert. At the Going Beyond the Pink thing, everybody was like, "You're an introvert?" They have no idea,
Yeah.
because I show up on camera, but I'm talking to myself in
Yeah.
my home.
I'm sitting in a little closet.
Yes,
Then,
by
you know, there's
myself.
only room for one person.
Yes. Yeah.
There you go. Now, me, on the other hand, my midheaven, my Leo midheaven is in career, is it?
Public image. Yeah.
Public image,
Yeah,
right?
career. Yeah.
So I'm the person who gets up in front of people extrovertedly, right?
Right. Yeah.
And engage people and that kind of stuff. And to be honest with you, as a young person, I was terrified to speak in front of people. And if you can believe, I was just remembering, maybe it was Wednesday this week, a song came on Spotify, and it was Unwritten by Natasha Benningfield, right?
Mhm.
So in my spirit of learning class that I did, my post massage, it's like graduate massage school kind of thing, we had to do presentation. We had to do something, right? And it was somatic. So, like, it had to be some kind of movement. I danced. Yes, I did. By myself in front of all of my classmates. That was my presentation. And because I'm an overachiever, after I danced, I figured, you know, I had to do more than that. right?
Mhm.
I mean, I was crawling across the floor. Like it was like,
Wow.
it was like really
Okay.
seductive and everything, right? My friend Cindy, she was like, Beth, I wanted to get up and dance with you, but I knew it was like, you had to do this thing. So, cause she's a firecracker, right?
Yeah.
But after I danced, then I played the Native American flute.
Aw.
Taught myself how to play the Native American flute. Winded, played the Native American flute.
Wow.
Okay. So after I did that, well, shit, there was nothing I couldn't do.
Right?
You know?
Dang.
Sometimes it's just breaking down the walls
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
and letting yourself be seen.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. And the first time I had a public speak after that experience, there were no nerves. There was no nothing. It was just like, okay. And if I tripped, spit,
Yeah.
whatever, you know, it didn't matter because like you're human. And that's the thing about showing up as yourself.
Mhm.
You know, if I've got spinach in my teeth and I'm talking, I really don't care.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, I hope somebody's going to tell me, but
Right.
oh, well, here I am. You know,
Yeah.
if I get choked up, if I shed a tear,
Right.
it's the realness of it.
Mm.
And I think that's part of the fire course energy is coming back to that authenticity of who you are
Mhm.
and how you are.
Yeah.
And that's what the collective needs. It needs more of people living authentically, their best life in the moments that they are.
Mhm.
And that's it.
I agree.
I think you answered how I want to show up. I want to be confident and my true authentic self. And the confidence is still a work in progress, but yeah.
Well, here's the thing. She's cringing.
Go for it.
There are people around you
Mhm.
who hold confidence for you.
Hmm.
Right? Because that's the power of working collectively.
Yeah.
Right? So when you cannot believe in yourself, you have at least two people sitting beside you that believe in you tenfold,
Oh,
who are inspired by you. Right? I mean,
yeah.
genuinely inspired. So take that confidence. Like sometimes Elaine needs my voice because she's an introvert, right?
Right.
I sit next to her, all of a sudden she's chatty Cathy over there, you know?
Mhm.
And people are like, huh? And but like that's how working with the collective
Mhm.
energy really works. We work together, we share resources.
Right.
Mhm.
What are your resources that you were sharing with me? You are a heck of a lot kinder than I am, you know? Or should I say more tender? Would that be more accurate?
I don't know. You've got a soft and gushy side.
Yeah,
that
she
you don't
does.
show people. I know.
Now
It's
that's
a
on
secret.
camera.
Yeah.
I'm just ruined.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? So like, that's the thing.
Mhm.
And for, what Elaine brings to me is she brings a place of allowing myself to just go to the faraway places,
Yeah.
right? And connect the dots and
That's
bring
right.
bring it back. Like, what am I bringing back? What am I bringing forward? Yeah. All right. Is
Mhm.
that good for Fire Horse? What do you think?
I think so. Yeah.
Anything else in the astrology? I'm afraid to ask, but
We'll save that for later.
Oh boy.
okay, I take that as a warning, y'all. So I think we're gonna leave it here until next time.
Until
Right?
next
Until
time.
next time.